Hello everyone, this is Sensor Stumina. Let's begin the briefing on the current situation of the Middle East war. According to a New York Times report published on May 1st, the new proposal submitted by Iran to Pakistan has removed the previous condition that the United States must lift the maritime blockade on Iranian ports before negotiations can begin. The proposal also reportedly includes Iran's willingness to open the Strait of Hormuz even before the US announces the lifting of the blockade. Iran's stance seems to have softened significantly. However, Iran has not publicly stated that it will abandon its plan to impose tolls. The proposal still includes postponing discussions on this issue to a later time. However, it appears that the United States is dissatisfied with Iran's proposal. Defa Press, operated by the Iranian Armed Forces General Staff, stated on May 2nd that the conflict between the US and Iran has shifted from direct clashes between the US and Iran to a form of confrontation aimed at imposing costs. Defa Press emphasized that patience will be one of the key factors determining the ultimate outcome. This suggests that some factions within the Iranian regime may be choosing a strategy of enduring the United States' economic and military pressure while also imposing economic and political burdens on the US in order to pressure them to ease the terms of negotiations. Identify key points and redundancies. Remove unnecessary phrases. Shorten long sentences. Preserve all names and events. Maintain speaker's perspective and tone. Some hardline factions oppose compromise with the United States. Brigadier General Mohammad Jafar Asadi, deputy coordinator of Iran's Khatam al-Anbiya Central Command, and an Iranian security official told AFP that renewed military clashes between Iran, the United States, and Israel are likely. They also stressed the Iranian military is on high alert. It is reported that Iran is currently implementing a series of measures to withstand the US maritime blockade. It is also said that Iran's storage capacity is nearing its limit. As a result, Iran has started to reduce its crude oil production. The reason Iran chose to cut production instead of completely halting it is because stopping oil field operations entirely could cause serious damage to the oil fields themselves. Also, according to Axios, about 53 million barrels of Iranian crude oil are currently stored on 31 oil tankers anchored in the Persian Gulf. This is because of the US port blockade. Since the oil can't be exported, Iran's economic losses are steadily accumulating. Meanwhile, there are suspicions that Hezbollah may be producing drones domestically. On May 2nd, Hezbollah released a video showing its fighters manufacturing drones within the country. This video was released by Hezbollah right after an Israeli military official told the media on April 30th that Hezbollah is producing FPV drones domestically. The Israeli military says Hezbollah's drones have fewer parts than regular drones, making them easier to manufacture. It is reported that Hezbollah has been prioritizing domestic production even more since the war with Israel began in the fall of 2024. Because of this, on May 1, the Israeli military chief of staff directly ordered strikes beyond southern Lebanon, targeting Hezbollah's FPV drone production and supply infrastructure inside Lebanon. Hezbollah forces continued drone attacks against the Israeli military in southern Lebanon. On May 2, they carried out 4 attacks on Israeli targets, 3 of which were drone attacks. All the drone attacks took place in the southwestern region of Lebanon, which is located along the main coastal highway leading to Tyre. Since April 20, Hezbollah forces have been using drones more frequently in their attacks on Israeli targets. The Israeli military is continuing large-scale airstrikes against Hezbollah in southern Lebanon. Since May 1, the Israeli military has carried out airstrikes on at least 120 Hezbollah facilities and fighters in southern Lebanon. This is the highest number of airstrikes conducted by the Israeli military within a 24-hour period since the ceasefire took effect on April 16th. In these airstrikes, the Israeli military targeted Hezbollah's command centers. They stated that they targeted unspecified launchers, weapon storage facilities, fighters, and other military facilities. The United States Central Command said that since the US began the blockade of Iranian ports on May 2, the US military has ordered 48 ships to turn back. If there is more news, I will make another video and upload it. This concludes the video. Thank you.